Hello and welcome to the Crawley College virtual open event for early years and health and social care. We're just going to hold on for just a couple more seconds just to let others join this event and then we'll come back to you. What we would like to do tonight is to show you some of the areas that you may be learning in early years in health and social care, and also get to know our team of professionals who teach you on the courses that you are possibly interested in the early years and health and social care department. I'm just going to wait a couple more seconds to make sure we have all the participants. Okay. So my name is Claire Steer and I am the Head of Learning for the curriculum area of early years and health and social care. It's my great pleasure to be able to welcome you to the college, even though it is through a virtual experience. Joining me today are Lauren Chapman, the Deputy Head of Learning, who will be explaining the early years courses to you and that you can progress through at Crawley College. Anna James, who is our health and social care tutor and one of our performing learning coaches, and who will be talking you through the health and social care courses. And in addition, we have Laura Farley, who is also one of our health and social care tutors and a performance learning coach, and who will be online answering any of your questions. May I start in saying we are very proud to announce that in our latest Ofsted inspection back in March, we were awarded the grade of outstanding in all areas of the inspection framework. And I'm delighted to be able to show you around our outstanding college, even if it is through a virtual event. If you have any questions during our webinar, please just type them in the Q&A area on the screen and we will answer as soon as we can or at the end of the presentation. If you run out of time, please do not worry at all. Your unanswered questions will be answered directly to your inbox if you have ticked the box to say that we can contact you. Please only use the chat area for technical issues, for example, if you can't hear the speakers, etc. The entire webinar will be recorded and you will be sent a link to watch it again if you so wish. Over the next 30 minutes, the team and I will give you a brief overview of the courses that we offer in each area. So without further delay, let me hand over to Lauren, who will tell you a little bit more about our courses in the early years and what you expect if you decide to come to Crawley College in September. Lauren, over to you.
Thank you, Claire. So we offer a range of courses within the early years and health and social care department. One of our very first courses you can join is one Introduction to Health, Social Care and Childcare. It's a combined course. It's 3 days a week in college, and there you will learn the introductory part to both those areas of care. The entry 3 qualification is for all those who perhaps haven't got any GCSEs, have had extra support at school, and need to just begin at the entry 3 level to be able to progress up. We then offer a level 1 diploma in childcare and health and social care. Again, this is a combined course, which means that you can choose at the end of your level 1 qualification whether you want to go into the vocation of childcare or health and social care. This course is for 3 days a week in college, and again, you will build up your knowledge and skills in both childcare and health and social care. This will enable you to then choose at level 2 which vocation you wish to do. To do the level 1 qualification, you will need GCSEs at grades 1 and 2. The level 2 qualification is the extended diploma for the early years practitioner. This qualification is a license to practice with children and enables you at the end of that year to go out into employment if you wish. The qualification, you will need grades 3 in GCSE, and it's for 1 year. You'll have 3 days in college every week and 2 days out in placement to be able to work with all children under the age of 5. You'll also have an assessor that comes out and assesses you within your placement settings, which enables you to be competent to work with children. The level 3 certificate and diploma in childcare and education is for 2 years. For this qualification, you need GCSEs at grade 4 and above. This qualification enables you to go into any early years sector as a qualified level 3 practitioner. You will be in college 3 days a week and in placement 2 days a week, similarly to the level 2. You also have an assessor that comes out and assesses you within your placement settings. And we really build on that knowledge and skills to be able for you to go out and work as a level 3 qualified in any early years setting you wish. There's also an additional offer as a T level in education and childcare. We offer both the transition level at level 2 and we offer the T level at level 3. The T level in childcare and education is for 2 years and again builds up all those skills that we teach you in class and in the placement. You have to undertake 750 hours across those 2 years in your work placements to enable you to then at the end have the license to practice to work with children. Once you've done the level 3, you can then go on to higher education if you choose to. We offer a foundation degree in early childhood studies where you come into college 1 day a week and work within your setting for the other 4. That's for 2 years and then you can then choose to go on. They offer a range of apprenticeships in both early years and health and social care should you want to do that and work for 4 days, come to workshops and be supported on site by an assessor. Back to you, Claire.
Thank you, Lauren. That was fantastic. So many courses that we do in early years and so many routes of progression for our students. I would now like to introduce Anna James, who is one of the team of health and social care tutors, and she will explain the courses on offer to you at Crawley. Over to you, Anna.
Hi everybody. So health and social care covers a vast array of potential jobs that you can go into. Our students typically go into things like working in care homes, in hospitals, as paramedics, nurses, therapists, social workers, etc. So anything to do with people comes under the health and social care heading. There are 2 teachers on the course, myself and Laura, and we offer the level 2 and the level 3. The level 2 is the extended diploma in health and social care. That's 1 year long, and it's 3 days a week in college and the opportunity to do some placement as well. So you need to have level 3s, your GCSE in 3s in English and maths and in something else as well. And it comprises of 7 units, doing things like communication, safeguarding, equality and diversity. And it just gives you a grounding in those skills that you need to work with people. It will allow you to go on to level 3 to do an apprenticeship or to go into the workplace. And the level 2 is all coursework based. There are no exams in that at all. The level 3 is a 2-year course. It's the equivalent of 3 A-levels. There's quite a lot within it, and there are 18 units to be completed within that over the 2 years. 2 of those are an external assessment, which is like a unit that you do under exam conditions in the classroom, and there is an actual exam as well in the 2nd year. However, everything else is coursework within that one as well. Because it's the A-level equivalent, you need to have 4s in English and maths and 2 other subjects as well, because there is quite a lot of work involved in this level 3. It allows you at the end of that to go into a job, into a senior job within health and social care once you've got some experience, or onto university because you have those A-level equivalents, and you can go on to do nursing, psychology, paramedic science, whatever you want to do within that. Okay, and I think that's, I don't know. And there is a placement element as well to level 3, where you would have 1 day a week in placement as well. All right, thank you, Claire.
Lovely, thank you so much, Anna. As with the early years, the health and social care courses have a lot of progression in them. So you can work through level 2, level 3, and then obviously onto university courses or within the world of work. So thank you, Anna, that was great. Okay, just before we go to questions, I wanted to tell you a little more about other support areas on site that are here to help you during your time at college. and to help you choose your next steps. The Progression Plus team are dedicated in supporting students to consider their next steps, whether it be in work or maybe moving on to a higher level course. We have an amazing student executive at the college, and you can join in by becoming a student rep, attending rep meetings or attending clubs maybe outside of your classes. I really hope you have found all the information helpful, and we would like to move on to your questions. I know that Laura has been doing a fantastic job in answering them as we've been going along. So hopefully you will be able to see the answers there, but I will have a look through what's left, and then maybe Lauren and Anna, you can answer some of these for me. Let me have a look. So Lauren, this is one for you. How many hours placement will I be doing? I guess it depends whether you're doing early years or health and social care. Could you answer that one for me?
Yes, so for the childcare courses for level 2 and both level 3 and the T level, you'll be required to attend your placements for at least 6 hours a day, contact with the children. That's for 2 days a week that you're in your settings for. And then at the end of a level 2, you would have completed 250 hours across the year in placement. At the end of a level 3, you would have completed 750 hours within placement.
Lots of placement hours to undertake, but it gives an amazing experience of working in the sector, so it's brilliant. We have 2 of our attendees ask similar questions about going on trips on the courses that we do here. Obviously at the moment with COVID, it's a little bit difficult to go on the trips, but maybe Lauren, you could answer about some of the early years trips that we have been on in the past.
Yes. So previously, within any of our early years courses, we go on trips to the Toy Museum, Science Museum in London. We go across to do Tilgate, to do Forest School. We go over to the Fire Brigade. We've had a trip there for our level 1 qualifications. And then we also have people that come in and visit and carry out chats and talks from the sector as well. And also within health and social care, there's lots of trips they do there to the Museum of the Mind. We have a Simbulance, which is where the ambulance crew are with us to do simulations.
Oh, I don't know whether Lauren's...
So lots of can.
Thank you, Lauren. Sorry, you just went slightly still for a little bit of a moment on my screen. I've got a couple of attendees asking if there is a uniform. No, we don't ask students to wear a uniform. However, we do expect students when they go on their placements to be dressed accordingly, depending on whether they're going into a health and social care setting or whether they're going into a childcare setting, and obviously abide by the rules and regulations from those settings as to what they expect their staff to wear. So there isn't actually a uniform that we expect you to wear, but you do have to go looking smart when you go off to your work experience. One for you, Anna. Do many boys study these courses?
So in health and social care, it is a little bit female heavy, but we do always have some boys on our courses. So it's not completely female, or very rarely completely female. Yeah, I think we're about 10% or so of the students are male. Yeah.
Lauren? Yes, we do actually. This last year, actually, two of the people within my class were male and qualified as early years practitioners. Again, you know, it is typically female dominant, but we do have the odd male joining us as well.
Fantastic. A very important question, is there additional support for a student with additional needs who would like to start at level 1 or 2? Anna, could you answer this one for me, please?
Yes, so we have our ALS support. So they come in and they would help you, depending on what your needs are. They would come and be in the classroom with you and give you support and give support the whole class generally. It just depends what your individual needs are, and we do our best at Crawley to meet those needs.
Fantastic.
Just let us know.
Lovely, thank you. Lauren, I've got a couple of attendees asking about GCSEs. We know that depending on the level of course that they are looking for, depends on the GCSE grades they need. Could you just maybe go over that again, just to let us know what we need for level 1, 2 and 3, please?
Yes. So for level 1 qualification, you need your GCSE Maths and English in particular at grades 2. If you want to do a level 2 qualification, they need to be at a grade 3. And if you want to do a level 3 qualification, then you're looking at grades 4.
Lovely. That's brilliant. Thank you. We've got somebody asking about the facilities that we have to make it more realistic. Now, currently, obviously, we're very restricted by what we can do. But one of the things that I'm very excited about this year is that we do have the ambulance service undertaking their apprenticeship with us. And so once COVID free or COVID able, we'll be doing a lot of work with the ambulance service, with their Symbulance, with their team that work over in one of our other buildings as they're doing their training. So we're really looking forward to doing that with them. So hopefully that will make it more realistic for people. It's very difficult at the moment when obviously we are at the college, we can't get out so much. We have a question about placement. Could we be in placement for the majority of the time instead of being in college? Now, it depends on which course you're on. Lauren, can you just answer for the level 3s, please?
Yes, so if you are looking at being in placement the majority of the time, then really the route you're after is an apprenticeship route. That will allow you to be employed within the setting. And then you will be working the majority of the time, and you'll be supported by your assessor and workshops as an apprentice. If you're looking at the full-time qualifications for level 3, then it is 3 days in college and 2 days out in placement every week. We do also put in, or I put in block weeks where you're out in placement all week. That allows you to gain those extra hours that we need for you to be able to qualify and for your assessor to come out and see your capability within the workplace and sign off that all-important criteria we need to.
Okay, fantastic, thank you. I've got another question about maths and English. Now, it's really important to stress that when you come to college, we obviously want you to continue with your maths and English qualification. So if you do not have a 4 in your maths and English, then that will become part of your study program. So if you are on level 1 or level 2, and you do not have your maths and English as a grade 4, then we will be asking you to continue that through. So the question that asks, if you do not have your maths and English at the grades required, would you still be offered a place at level 1? Lauren, the grades for maths and English at level 1 are?
Well, the difference, every individual is different. So we'll have a look at your grades when you come in. We'll see which level really is appropriate for you, depending on that and yourselves. But really for level 1, we're looking at sort of grades 2. Anything below that, then we want to look at each individual and see whether an entry 3 or level 1 program will be best.
Brilliant. And just one final question. I have a attendee asking, would I get a job if I just did level 1? I presume that's level 1 early years. Lauren, could you answer that?
The level 1 is not a license to practice, unfortunately, so you would not be employed within an early years setting. However, you could go in after level 1 and do an apprenticeship at level 2 if you wanted to go into employment straight away, or you could then come on and do our level 2, and then after that you could go into employment as a practitioner.
Lovely. Thank you very much. What a lot of questions we had tonight. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you so much for joining us on our virtual tour. And if you're interested, all the information is on the screen now about how to apply via the internet, online, emails, or give us a call. So thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in September. And you stay safe. Thank you so much.